Have you ever looked at a chessboard and wondered what the pieces would say if they could speak? We all know the king is proud, the queen is powerful, and the knights are tricky. But what about the pawns? Those small, seemingly insignificant soldiers lined up at the front, ready to be sacrificed. Let's imagine a world where, on a magical chessboard, the pawns suddenly find their voices. At first, there's chaos. Little voices rise from the board, filled with fear and resentment. We're just shields. One might cry, "They always send us first." Another would complain, "We're disposable, meant only to clear the way for the more important pieces." They'd look at the tall rooks, the elegant bishops, and the mighty queen with a mix of envy and bitterness. Their initial conversations would be all about their perceived weakness, their predetermined fate as the game's first casualties. They'd feel overlooked, undervalued, and completely powerless. But then, as the game begins, something starts to shift. A seasoned older pawn, let's call him Leo, stands his ground. As a knight attacks, threatening a bishop, Leo is ordered to move forward, placing himself in harm's way. The other pawns gasp, expecting the worst, but Leo doesn't fall. Instead, his small move changes the entire dynamic of the attack, forcing the opponent to reconsider. Leo, feeling a surge of pride, would turn to his fellow pawns and shout, "Did you see that? I wasn't just sacrificed, I protected our bishop. My move mattered." This one act of courage sparks a revolution. The pawns start communicating, coordinating their movements. "I'll cover you," one pawn whispers to another as it advances. "Together, we can create a wall." A third one suggests. They begin to see that their strength isn't in individual power, but in their numbers and their unity. They learn to form chains, controlling key squares and restricting the enemy's powerful pieces. They're no longer just a line of defense. They are a strategic force, a creeping tide that the opponent has to respect. They are the soul of the game, influencing its flow from the very first move. The most incredible moment comes late in the game. A young, determined pawn named Ilara has marched all the way across the board, surviving countless threats through clever moves and the support of her comrades. She's faced down knights and outmaneuvered bishops. Now she stands on the final rank, the edge of the world as she knows it. The other pieces watch in awe as she takes that final, triumphant step. A brilliant golden light envelops her. She grows taller, more powerful, and transforms into a queen. Her voice, now echoing with newfound strength, rings across the board. "We are not weak," she declares. "We are potential. Every step forward is a step toward greatness. We are not sacrifices. We are the creators of victory." From that day on, the pawns would march with their heads held high. They would whisper tales of Leo's bravery and Elara's transformation. They understood that even the smallest piece, the most overlooked voice, has the power to change the world, one steady step at a time. So next time you play chess, remember the pawns. They have a story to tell, a story of courage, teamwork, and the incredible power of the underestimated. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this little tale, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from our imagined worlds. Let me know in the comments what you think other chess pieces would say. See you next time.